Hey everybody, welcome back to another painting tutorial. Today I'm going to be taking you through the Spitfires again, but this time I'm going to be showing you a desert camo. This is for anyone out there who wants to do an African themed sort of dogfight, so I hope this tutorial helps and I hope you enjoy it. The first thing you want to do is just put a quick primer down, and for this I used a grey one. The first paint you want to use is Pale Blue from Vallejo. It's one of their model colour paints. This you want to apply to the total underside of the plane, so basically everything you can see now in the photo. And once that step is complete, it's ready to move on to the next one. The next paint you want to grab is also another model colour paint. It's Middlestone from Vallejo. This is now to be applied to the entire sort of upside of the plane, so everything that isn't the pale blue colour. And again, just be careful around the edges, not to go over to the blues, just says on touching up. But I must say, in the video, I've noticed that this paint is very yellow. It isn't that colour. I don't know if it's something with the lighting or whatever, but it is a lot browner than that, so obviously don't be alarmed by the video, and obviously once it dries it goes a bit darker anyway, but obviously once that's painting's finished, it's ready to move on to the next step. The next step is to apply the Camo Pan, and for that I used US Field Drab from Vallejo model colour again. There are two types of patterns. I was informed in a previous video that there was type A and B. Off the top of my head, I can't remember if this was A or B, but I've tried to copy it as best I could. And I did do 6 of these at a time, so they may slightly vary in patterns, but I was doing them freehand, so I did my best. But the best technique I come up with is to draw the outline first, get the shape you want, and then just fill the inside of them lines with the field drab colour. And then once the step is complete, it's ready to move on to the next one. The next colour I used was Griffin Blue from Army Painter, and that was for the Canopy. Again, I always say canopies are down to personal preference. This is just a colour I thought went quite well with the colours I already used. But obviously if you've got your own preferences, now's the time to do that. And then once you paint your canopy, it's ready to move on to the next step. The last paint you need to use now is a flat red, and for that I used the model colour one. This colour you just want to apply to the nose cone. Quite a simple step, but as soon as that is done, that's all the painting done, and it's ready to move on to the washes. The step I've done just before the washes is to apply the decals and then put an anti-shine sort of varnish over the top just to blend them in and seal them. To the more trained eye, you'll probably know that the squadron numbers probably don't make sense to the era and stuff, but it's the only decal sheet I had, so I just put them on there just for a bit of a finishing touch. But now it is time to apply the wash, and for that I used Army Painter's Strong Tone and their Mixing Medium again. Roughly mixed 50-50 again, just obviously one coat over the top and bottom. But then once that is all put on and it's all dried, that is the tutorial finished. That's the tutorial done for you, so I hope you enjoyed that and hope it's going to help you. These were really fun to paint. It's a bit of a different take on the normal Spitfire camo. And as I said before, the squadron numbers aren't probably accurate to the sort of theatre and sort of different planes and such. But it's all I had at the time, and I think without decals it looked a bit weird. But we are going to be using these in a Africa themed dogfight on TTA, so please subscribe if you want to see that. But as always, if you like the video, like it, and if you like the channel, subscribe.